think that there are two types of people. Two types of makeup wearing people, two types of makeup addicts. Those who have nice, curated, clean, tidy makeup bags that they carry everywhere. And then there are those who have just random lipsticks and concealers rattling around at the bottom of every handbag. I am part of that latter team. Oh. So I've gathered some of my handbags for different occasions, and I'm just going to spill the contents for you guys to see, focusing on the beauty bits, but you can just have a bit of a nosy anyway. I think that this is a really insightful activity because as much as I love the new shiny, cosmetic collections, what I really want to know is what is that old battered lipstick that you've got floating around your purse? Because that one looks well loved and I want to buy it. You know, even if it's not this season brand new, what do you love enough to carry around? I think it will become clear that I've not edited these bags for YouTube. This is the raw, messy, real deal. Let's do it. So this is my everyday handbag, right, for the most part. It's by a brand called Manning Cartel. This is an Australian brand, and I love this handbag. I love the size, right? So if I put my hand next to it for size reference, you can see. Any bigger than this, and I start just carrying around the kitchen sink needlessly. Oh, chaotic, like my life. So I'll start with the biggest item. This is my phone, obviously 7 Plus, and it's extra brick sized because I have a Mophie on it. This is essentially a battery case, right? And it gives you a full extra battery, and I just charge it like usual at night. So love that. And the boring bits, my keys, and then my glasses and sunnies, which you would think would be in some sort of protective case, right? No. Are you proud of me, Ma? And then I have some migraine paraphernalia. So this is Advil in a little packagey thing. And I also have this. This is a Migra stick. Migra stick is a menthol numbing rollerball. And something that you might not know about me is that I suffer from chronic migraines. I don't like to talk about it too much because I wouldn't want anyone to think that I'm just having like a good old whinge, you know. And then in a similar vein, this is, I think they call it a hair bauble. It's like a hair tie, but it's springy like a telephone cord. Honestly, one of the most ingenious inventions to have touched mankind. If you suffer from migraines, hair baubles mean that you can have your hair up without getting a tension headache. And then also they don't kink the hair. It's brilliant. And then I have some random USDs from when I decided to go to Vegas for 2.5 days. And I have absolutely no regrets. I have a piece of paper with 2 names on it. How very mysterious. I have a receipt. What did I buy? I posted a parcel with Australia Post. And also I have a business card. These Listerine bursts, oh my gosh, they actually hurt, they're so minty. Oh. None left. And this is a card holder by that brand. What's that brand called? Oh, no, not One Purse, it's the other one. Oh, I'll put it on the screen. I have like the mankiest looking pen ever, but it works. And let me just get rid of this. Okay, onto the makeup. So we have the YSL Cushion Foundation. This is quickly becoming one of my all-time favorite foundations. I think that they market this one as a matte. Yeah, shine free. I'm gonna totally disagree with that. This is quite dewy on my skin, and I just think that the cushion is really convenient. Also, if when I'm wearing my glasses, the makeup migrates around the bridge of my nose, I'll just sort of take this and smoosh it back into place. I love this stuff. My only gripe is that it's so expensive and it doesn't come with a refill like a Korean cushion would. So it ends up getting very expensive. That's expensive. I have Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk. This is a holy grail for sure. I've gone through quite a few of these. It's a bit of a chameleon color. It's one of those shades that seems to look really different on everyone, but on me, it's quite a warm pinky nude. And it looks something a little bit like that. Come back. This one slid off the table a little bit. This is the Lancome Juicy Shaker in the shade Freedom of Peach, right? This is super slippy and very sheer. On paper, this is everything that I would dislike in a lip product. But I just love it. I tend to kind of focus it in the center of the lips so that it doesn't go sliding everywhere, but that looks nice, right? And really comfy. Next is my favorite lip balm. I have one of these like in my handbag, at home, in the studio, in the car, love it. I got my Surratt brow pomade. This one's looking a bit manky, but that's real life. This is something that I started carrying around recently. It's the RMS Magic Luminizer. So this is similar to Living Luminizer, right? Their cult product, but I think it's a little bit more kind of champagne. So it's got a beautiful reflect. I think you can see that. Yeah, I'll often find myself in the back of an Uber, like getting my Magic Luminizer and popping it on all the high points, and then adding a bit of that cushion foundation around my nose, central portions of the face, and then the Surratt brow pomade. Just bang, 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 keep the brows brushed up. That's just kind of how I live my life. I have a second lip option. This is Rimmel 42. Love this. This is my perfect blush nude. So I'll kind of pat it over my lip liner. It pales down my lips a little bit, but not too much. Really creamy formula, really comfortable. Great find. This is one of my sort of smart daytime or perhaps more casual evening bags. It's my favorite bag that I own. I love this clasp. It gives me real Art Deco vibes, and this one is by YSL. It was a gift. I can't really justify spending big bucks on handbags at this stage of my life, but it was a gift and I treasure it. Not a gift from YSL, by the way, just to make that clear. It was a gift from my mum. Lash Game Strong. This is a mirror. I got it free with a House of Lashes order. We have some Mentos rubbish, charming. One AUD. I'll typically carry a few Q-tips or cotton buds in the smaller compartment of my handbag. This is for any of those instances where I have a runny nose. So I just do this, so as not to ruin my makeup and blow my nose. Priorities, people. I have some sort of leather sample. I don't actually remember why I had these. I have a tiny spritzer of perfume. It's by the brand Commodity. All the beauty girls love it. We lose it when we receive it in the mail. The fragrances are really quite unique among a sea of generic fragrances. Check them out. I love this one. This one's gold. This is my favorite. It smells like sexy man. I have some blotting papers. Ooh. And some receipts. These are the bougie Tatcha blotting papers. I bought these in bulk before I realized that the cheaper ones do exactly the same thing. But I always blot my face before I powder to avoid the cakey. Not the cakey. This NARS powder foundation is an old standby. I typically wouldn't use it alone, but mainly for touch-ups. And if I'm being totally honest with you guys, oftentimes I just kind of get the powder between my fingers and I powder with my fingers. Is that really strange? I can't be the only one who does this. Obviously I do it in the restroom after I've washed my hands, like not an absolute grub. We've got another nude lip liner. Are you sensing a trend here? This one is a slightly deeper option. Charlotte Tilbury, again, iconic nude, another favorite. I'll just take this one off and I'll try that one on so you can get a better look at it. So you can see this one's got a little bit more of a deeper brown undertone, which I think kind of lends itself to a little bit more of a smart daytime sort of event. A bit of a sloppy application, but you get the idea. Very chic, very chic. I would often wear this just all over the lips. I've got some hair ties and some spoolies. I don't know, just good things to have around. And then clearly, I love the YSL Glossy Lip Stain formula. I don't wear these every day because they do dry out my lips with consistent use, but the formula is absolutely bomb. It's a gloss, but it doesn't do that sort of stringy thing. You know that stringy thing that glosses do? I would describe this as more of a, like I almost want to call it like a gummy formula. Oh, that sounds awful. My vocabulary is failing me, but they're nice. If I'm feeling a nude on the day, I'll just pop over this translucent shade. It's not totally translucent, it's got a little bit of a reflect in it, very little. This is quite an expensive product for what is essentially a clear gloss, but the formula, so good. And then sometimes, again in the Uber, I'll add a little bit of this orangey red shade just to kind of center. A bit of an ombre thing going on. Alternatively, if I was in a mad rush, then I'll apply this lip color quite opaque, in quite an opaque fashion, like that, except maybe better application. And I would wear it this way to detract from the fact that I have put absolutely no effort into my outfit, my makeup, or my appearance. This one I would call like a proper evening bag for like really fancy events. Oh, the sparkle. This was also a gift. I actually don't buy anything except for makeup. Fun fact. It's a Ziploc bag, SMRT. So if I remember correctly, the reason that I put this in a Ziploc bag is because I have some tweezers and some lash glue, because the worst thing on a nice night out is the inner corner of your lash popping off. And that's the reason why I took a Ziploc bag, so that I don't injure myself putting my hand into my bag, which is a significant probability, especially after a glass of wine. We have some Q-tips. Same nose situation, also really good for cleaning up smudges around the eyes. A powder with coverage. This one is by IT Cosmetics, the CC one. This version of Karima is organized and prepared. I love this IT Cosmetics CC powder. It's got a bit of coverage, but it's really smoothing and it doesn't sort of cake up on the skin even if you're using it for touch-ups. It does have, I think, a bit of an SPF. But to be honest, I use this so sparingly that I've never noticed flashback with that. Although maybe don't use it to your wedding. This is one of the Marc Jacobs highliners. I really, really love this formula. We have some nude lip liners. Wow, looks like I collect them. Oh my gosh, there's actually a funny story behind this one. So this is the Urban Decay lip liner in the shade Illegal, right? This is one of my all-time favorite lip liners. You can see that I've just like torn this one to shreds. And for the longest time, I thought that they actually discontinued this. And then the other day, I was on Google and I saw it again. Because honestly, I've been like treasuring this little nub of a lip liner that I have left because I thought that they were gone, but maybe they're not gone. What a world we live in. I also have the Boots No. 7 lip liner in Nude. You would think that these two are similar. They are not. They are not similar. These are completely different. This Boots lip liner is actually one of the creamier lip liners that I've ever encountered. It's got a good slip to the formula, so I actually find that it can be worn all over the lips, almost as a lipstick. So that's what that one there looks like, all over the lips. And we have a lipstick. This is Charlotte Tilbury Very Victoria. Great pick, Karima. Love that one. It's like kind of like a greigey nude. Greigey, nudie, a little bit mauve. It's actually a really complex color. My very evening handbags tend to focus on the nudes, just because I would be presumably wearing a bit of a stronger eye. So yeah. Oh, I was wondering where that went. I hope you guys enjoyed having a nosy around my handbags. I would love for you to rummage around your handbag, your daily handbag, and tell me in the comment section below, what are the makeup products that you actually carry around? Because I too am very nosy. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the little notification bell, and also come say hello to me on Instagram. And I also really like Twitter. Give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment, and all of the things that the good YouTubers asked you to do that. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will speak to you all very soon. Bye.